Rule number 12. Be your own advisor. Deep down within all of us is a fount of wisdom. This is called intuition. Listening to your intuition is a slow learned process. It starts by recognizing that teeny inner voice or feeling that will tell you when you have done something you shouldn't have. It's an incredibly still, quiet voice and needs silence and concentration to hear it properly to begin with. You might like to call it your conscience if you like, but deep down you know when you have done something bad. You know when you have got to apologize, make amends, put things right. You know, and I know you know. I know because we all know. There is no getting away from it. Once you start listening to that inner voice or feeling the feeling, you will find it can help. It will become more than a mindless parrot perched on your shoulder, chanting, "You messed up again" after the event. The key is when you hear your intuition telling you whether something is the right thing to do or not before you do it. Try running stops past your inner you before doing things and see what reaction you get. Once you get used to this, you will find it easier. Imagine in any situation that you have a small child standing at your side and you have to explain things to them. Imagine they ask questions. Why are you doing that? What's right and wrong? Should we do this? And you have to answer. Only in this situation you ask the questions and you answer yourself, and you will find you already know everything there is to know and everything you will never ever need to know. Listen, and it's all there. If you are going to trust any advisor, who will it be? It makes sense for it to be you because you have all the facts, all the experience, all the knowledge at your fingertips. No one else has. No one can get inside you and see exactly what's going on. Quick point of clarification here. When I say listen, I don't mean listen to what goes on in your head. Now that really is where madness lies. No, I mean a stiller, quieter voice. For some, it's more a feeling than a voice, what we sometimes call gut instinct. And even if it is a voice, a lot of the time it doesn't speak at all. Unlike our mind, which babbles on instantly, and if it does, you can miss it in the torrent of words that our mind produces. This is not about predicting what's going to happen. You won't discover which horse will win the 3.30 at Chipstore or who will score in the cup final. No, this is the important stuff. What we are about to do, big decisions we have to make, why we are behaving in the way we are, you already know the answer if you ask yourself. So you know that, and I know you know. I know because we all know.